Imagine this. You walk into a bustling marketplace. Everywhere you look, vendors are shouting, banners are waving, and stalls are packed with goods. You're here for something specific, but with so much noise, how do you even begin to decide where to stop? Suddenly, a voice cuts through the chaos. A vendor calls out, looking for fresh, ripe strawberries that'll melt in your mouth. You stop and turn toward them. You weren't even thinking about strawberries, but now you're intrigued. That's attention. As you approach, the vendor smiles and says, "These are handpicked from the farm this morning, sweeter than candy, and perfect for your morning pancakes." Now they've got your interest. You lean in closer. "Do you know," they say, "that these strawberries are organic? No pesticides, no chemicals, just pure goodness for you and your family." That's desire, building the feeling that these strawberries are special, and maybe you want them more than you thought. But wait, they add, "Our regulars swear by these. They always sell out in the first hour." Now comes conviction, a reassurance that others trust this vendor, so you can too. Finally, they hold out a small, tempting box. Why not take some home and see for yourself? Just $5 a box. That's the action, the moment you're nudged to make a decision. Congratulations, you've just experienced AEECA, one of the most time-tested structures in copywriting. It's simple, linear, and powerful, a step-by-step journey from attention to action. But let's shift gears. Imagine now that you're in the same marketplace, but this time you already know what you want. You're searching for honey. You spot a sign that says, "Local wildflower honey, 100% pure." You walk over, and the vendor greets you with a jar in hand. "This honey," they say, "comes from bees that thrive on wildflowers in the hills nearby." They don't need to grab your attention, you're already here. Instead, they state the key point right away. The honey is pure, local, and special. Then they add details to back it up. It's packed with nutrients, free of additives, and bottled fresh every week. You can even visit the farm if you want to see how it's made. This is the pyramid structure. Say it first, then support it. It's for readers who are already focused, already searching for an answer. The pyramid cuts straight to the point and builds trust with details. Now let's zoom out. Between the strawberry vendors' step-by-step journey and the honey seller's straight to the point pitch, you notice something else happening in the market. You overhear a man telling a story. "I grew up in a small village," he says, standing behind a table of olive oil bottles. "When I was a boy, I watched my grandfather press olives by hand. He'd say, 'The secret to good oil isn't just the olives, it's the patience to let them speak for themselves.'" The man picks up a bottle and holds it to the light. "Now, years later, I've brought his tradition here. This oil is pressed the same way my grandfather taught me. Slowly, with care. It's not just oil, it's a connection to my roots. Taste it, and you'll see what I mean." That's storytelling. It's not about selling a product directly, it's about creating an emotional connection, painting a picture, and giving meaning to what's on the table. Stories draw people in, they stick in the mind long after the pitch is over. But stories aren't just random anecdotes, they follow a structure too. Think about the olive oil seller's story. It starts with a situation, his childhood in a village. Then comes a problem, the challenge of preserving his family's tradition. He poses a question: how can he honor his grandfather's legacy in the modern world. And finally, the response is olive oil crafted with the same patience and care. This four-part structure, situation, problem, question, response, or SPQR, is a powerful storytelling tool. It can transform facts into narratives, whether you're writing a case study, a brand story, or even the introduction to a business proposal. And there's another storytelling trick that works wonders for shorter formats. It's called and, but, therefore, or ABT. Let me show you how it works and sets the stage. We started with an idea to make premium coffee accessible to everyone, and we built a small cafe to bring people together. But introduces the conflict. But we realized not everyone could visit our cafe, and we were missing out on connecting with coffee lovers far away. Therefore, resolves it. Therefore, we created a subscription service that delivers the cafe experience right to your door. Simple, right? And yet incredibly effective. ABT is perfect for social media posts, elevator pitches, or anytime you need to grab attention quickly. So, whether it's the linear path of AIDCA, the direct clarity of the pyramid structure, or the emotional depth of storytelling, every structure has its purpose. The key is to match the structure to your audience's attention, whether they're browsing, searching, or ready to be swept up in a story. And now it's your turn. Think about the next piece of copy you write. Will you guide your reader step by step? Will you cut straight to the point? Or will you tell a story that lingers in their mind? Because in the end, great copy isn't just about selling, it's about connection. It's about helping people see the value in what you're offering. And sometimes it's about reminding them why they came to the marketplace in the first place.